Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, and it's time for another reaction request. If you have a video that you'd like me to react to, check the description below. There's a link that'll take you to a Google document with all the relevant information. So today we're going to be taking a look at more YogsQuest 2. Two more episodes, episode 13 and 14. The first one is titled Cubonians. So, yeah, that's kind of an interesting title. I guess that's going to be a new race of aliens we encounter, perhaps. I mean, I just think of Cubone, the Pokemon. Or wait, no, Cubonians, we met them last time, didn't we? They were like cube aliens, right? I'm recalling it now. We had the whole, we were finally leaving the diner, right? Yeah, I think that was the thing. But anyway, let's go ahead and just get into it. Start episode 13, and then we'll move on to episode 14, which is titled Jackpot, and see what that's all about. Here we go.
Hello and welcome back to YogsQuest.
Every time.
Wow. What do you mean every time?
Every time he laughs.
It's just funny. I find it funny, okay?
You should do the intro, Sips, if you find them
Welcome back.
So last time we were running away from that giant horrible monster that was consuming Fat Stan's gas and grits. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, lots of tentacles, acid missiles.
Came down and smashed the place to bits, and everyone was running away, and Simon was trundling slowly across the tarmac, crockery going everywhere, and you were bleeding out serious like damage, and you were just like shape. You'd made bros with the Rhino buddy, and you'd learned where your people were, of course.
Yeah.
The Squidgelon family, friends on Eroticon 6, which is your destination, and you of course have picked up a chick, or maybe it's a man you don't know, a lady or a boyfriend, alien friend.
She's a chick.
The Empress or Emperor, who looks terrifying and can shoot lightning out of her lovely, well-groomed, black charred fingers.
Yeah,
nice.
So yeah, you take off and you fly away, and of course you grab the service droid who's, hey man, he's been giving you the look, and his hose of fuel comes loose as you take off, and of course you grabbed him and you went, and you shoved him into his own mouth. That was terrible. And you've got that under your shoulder, and so you can use that, and you've got some loot as well. Finally, you got a bit of Pantalonium or whatever it was called. Bars, do you remember?
An Obtainium
from under Fat Stands. You got a bar of them, you got a bag of them, don't know how much they're worth. Could be worth loads, could be worth nothing. So yeah, as you fly off, you hit the warp button, and you see that the big octopus, terrifying monster in space, it consumes the old Fat Stands gas and grits. The lights flicker off.
Rip in peace.
You know, all the remaining bits of tarmac and bits of rockets and all that gets all sucked up into its maw, and it's this horrifying beast, and it sights you with one eye swivels to see you as you warp into space and get away again, because you're much quicker.
Get your musket.
You got the good old Sky Rimmer. What's it called?
Rim Hopper.
The Rim Hopper, of course.
The SS Rim Hopper.
You can outrun anything in 3 galaxies. You're super fast.
I don't remember having models
off you go. Hey, you're free and you're in space and you're cruising. Good. Now, you took a bit of damage before on the spaceship, and assessing your damage.
They were doing a recap. I assume there was like a break.
The toilet has still totally overflowed all over the middle of the ship, and it's a mess. But it's not a big. It's just a mess. It's not anything damaged. The hull has largely been patched up. You've got no weapon systems. You've got a cargo hold which hasn't got anything in it apart from the half of the machine that you dumped.
New robot.
The new robot. He's just his bucket.
You got
jackpot
his,
bucket. It's just lying on the floor. You can feed stuff into it. Great.
We need the
and he's quiet because you've destroyed him.
Oh god.
He can shoot his own face up.
So place yourselves on the ship. You've got a little bit of time before anything else happens. Hopefully.
Simon, can you patch me up in the med bay?
So you
because I am not in good way.
You go
Probably should. Yeah. I mean, I was going to see to the toilets because they are in a dreadful
that can
state.
wait. That can wait. I am covered in blood.
Go.
My skin.
But the toilet floors are covered in shit.
Blood is worse than shit.
Oh, shouldn't you want to be on
Could you put me...
If I was to smear blood on your face, would that be worse than me smearing shit on your face?
Yes.
Would it?
Okay.
Really?
Maybe.
I don't know about that.
The Medi Bay is still in good nick. So
Anyway, you're my captain and my best friend.
I'm ordering you.
You're my best
Picks
friend.
me up.
Okay.
You nursed. Did you win him in a... What was the deal with the story?
He came with a ship, which I won.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
ship.
space poker.
Space
That's
poker.
right.
So, first aid roll on Duncan in the med bay.
Sure, let's do it. Let's
It's
do
a bit
a
like
bit of-
Cluedo, isn't it? I'm going to do medicine on Duncan in the med bay.
1.
Oh, critical failure.
That's a
this is bad.
disaster.
Oh god.
Well, Duncan, it turns out that rhino
accidentally
burger you
killed
ate
Duncan.
earlier has backed up on you a little bit.
Oh dear.
And you've got the space shits.
Space shit.
So you are going to have to go to the space toilet right away, or you are going to be spraying it everywhere.
And then
It's
clog
overflowing.
them.
It's overflowing as well.
Yeah, Ted,
So you might as well just shit on the
might as
floor.
well just sit on the floor.
Oh no!
Yeah, not a
Shit on
pleasant
the airlock,
situation.
and then we'll open it up.
These guys are like animals on the ship. They're like children. You can't take your eyes off them for 2 minutes. You know, they're peeing and spray painting it and damaging all the controls and stuff. I try to run a tight ship, but maybe hairdressing is better suited for me because I can't control these people. They're just impossible to work with.
Well, listen,
So-
you don't want to go into the med bay right now. Duncan is in a really bad way. It's coming out of both ends.
Oh, God.
He's got a few pretty serious life-threatening injuries. He's really miserable. His hair's all out of whack.
Sorry, buddy.
And Simon is just struggling with the cleanup as well. It's a real old disaster cleanup. Shin, what are you doing aboard ship?
Don't know. Reading a book.
Reading a book.
Just not being helpful.
What else am I going to do?
Guns and ammo. You're reading. Space guns and space ammo.
You just got your feet up on a crate of ammo.
Yeah.
And just in the,
Crime and punishment.
Sips, how you doing?
I'm just getting to know my new friend, so when the utility
where's-
closets are rocking, don't.
I was going to say,
come
where's the
knocking.
bedroom? But apparently, just the closet
Yeah.
with my Hoover.
So you've
attachments, my spare
taken the
attachments.
Empress to the smallest room on the ship,
Yes.
which is your bunk, I guess.
Is it one of the? Is it? Oh, it's that one. Is it that little corner?
She's not authorized to be in the cockpit, so
No,
so I had to take her.
is that what you
into-
call it?
Yeah, into
I beg your
to
pardon.
the utility closet.
We were not having sex in there, I promise you. It's against Starfleet regulation.
You a member of Starfleet?
No, but still, I hold the guidelines close to my heart. You know, I'm a straight shooter.
You get an extra hero dice because you're doing something useful and learning up your skills.
What about me?
Okay.
He's reading a book.
Crime and punishment.
He's getting some rest. He's looking.
He's reading a book and he gets a die.
He's
pretty heroic
meditating.
book.
He's bringing himself
I
down
think
after
I should.
this.
I think
hectic-
I should get a dice too. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, me.
I should get a
You don't get anything. You rolled a 1. And
I rolled
you-
a 1.
and
I'm not getting killed,
Duncan is just pooping all over the place. It's a disaster.
Space shits.
So you're back on track. Your ship's flying along, and you haven't actually plotted anywhere on the GPS.
So we're going to be going to Eroticon 6.
Oh, of course, you plotted Eroticon 6 on. Okay, good. Fine, you've got that plotted in, the Pleasure Planet. Okay, so who's in? Is anyone piloting the ship? Is anyone sort of paying attention to the monitors, anything like that?
Pirates getting this underway.
no one.
I
is,
guess I'll finish
monitoring anything.
Is it on autopilot?
Yeah.
Okay, Sips, give me a perception roll, just because you've got your watch, which tells you if things that are happening. 5. You've no idea what's going on.
I'm busy.
But there's a kind of a strange noise, and what happens
Yeah, I bet
is...
there is.
Probably a bit illustrated.
There's a strange
The
noise.
Emperor's voice. Yeah, it's like a metallic.
That was Sips making that noise.
And the ship sort of rocks to one side. It's very unnerving. You've not felt this ship before, but it feels like it's like the normal sort of the noises the ship might make.
Which side? Where?
This way.
Okay. Good job, guys.
Well, the ship has lurched to one side, and it's the kind of feeling that you normally get when you dock with something. But you're flying through space. What's going on?
I'm going to get up. I'm going to
Can I
stumble
attempt
out.
first aid on Duncan again?
Okay.
I won't use a hero.
Whilst I'm moving.
So you're staggering
patch me up
towards the
from
door,
behind.
You've got one heart. You're close to death,
and you've got no trousers on,
and you've got no trousers on.
and you're pooping.
Covered in shit.
Why
I'm
can't
going to
you
save the
check?
ship.
If I do well with this, then you'll be in a proper position to actually do stuff.
You'll get
right?
a heart
I'm trying
back.
to help you, Captain.
Yeah. Keep going then.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna. This. What if I roll a 1 again? I'm not too familiar with how sort of flesh bags, meat sacks work. That's what, us robots, I am a robot, call humanoid peoples. Computers, I understand, there's a screen and a keyboard and a mouse, and you sort of, W is walk forwards, F1 to F4 is usually change weapon. But when it comes to a man, how do you do it? You poke a nipple, that doesn't make them walk forwards. So it's a mystery, I had a medikit. I do have some first aid training, but not really enough. I think that's why Sips has one eye. But I think I deleted that memory, or he deleted it from my memory banks. All I remember is a long, thin needle on my groinal attachment, and Sips is just sort of lying there, and then everything goes black. And then the next thing I know, he's walking around with an eye patch all the time. So something went wrong.
Great backstory.
Horribly wrong on that day.
Okay.
Way back when I failed to complete that first aid on him properly. I think I need recharging. Can you plug me in? Oh, thank you. Do you mind? Just give me a moment. Yeah, I'm getting there. Nearly there. There we go. Yeah, fully charged. Ah, much better, much better. Okay, where were we?
So when you go to...
Are we allowed to use that? I don't know. Okay.
11. Oh.
11 and it's 9.
Okay.
So
You can gain 3 hearts.
Wow.
Your
3
shits
hearts.
have stopped.
So you've now got 4
fantastic.
hearts. So what he's done is he's knitted together with a very delicate sewing needle. He's tied up some of your gunshot wounds along
Good.
one side.
Did you use a med kit?
yeah, medkit.
And maybe he used the staple gun just to staple
I
a
used
few.
the staple gun.
And some super glue just to knit up.
Okay.
So you've
Bit
had,
sellotape.
you've had 3 wounds
Oh, man.
healed there.
I'm getting out. I'm going to find out what's happening in my ship.
Okay, well, as you step out into the corridor out of the medi bay, you realise that there's a ton of alarms going off from the bridge. That you can hear.
I've come stumbling out of here with my pants down.
So you've got your pants down for an entirely different reason. The Duncan's got no pants
like
down.
on
Have
the
you got your
ground
pants
trying
down?
Maybe.
I mean,
You were just relaxing.
getting
The
comfortable.
whole
So he
ship
didn't
has
have
been
any
caught with
pants
its
on
pants
today.
down.
I'm a robot. I don't even wear pants.
There's no pants at all involved in this ship.
Holy crap.
Jesus Christ. So you can hear, Duncan, that all of the fucking alarms are going off.
It's just me.
And as you step out into
Let's get to the bridge.
as you step out into the causeway, the lights kind of flicker and dim, and the emergency lighting comes on, and so that is bad. That means the main engines have gone offline. That means there's some serious shit going down.
Oh, shit.
Serious shit.
Oh no.
Okay, I need to get the engines back online, so I go to the engine room.
Okay, so do you want to head to the engine room's at the back?
All right, send me there.
Okay, so the Shin's right next to the engine room.
Oh, do you want me to take care of that?
You come through to
I'm
the
good
engine room
prepared.
I got a
and
good
you
repair.
look quizzically at Shin.
Me too.
I'll have you, cool.
Mine's
we
9.
can both fix it. We can join our efforts together.
We're going to double team the engines.
Double team the
man.
engines.
Okay, so you're gonna both head into the engine room. Okay, as you open the door to the engine room,
And Jean-Claude Van
you
Damme.
suddenly realise that you open the door to the engine room, and suddenly the air is being sucked out. And as you look
shit.
into the engine room, you see there's a huge hole in the hull, and
That shouldn't be there.
and there's 2 Cubonians in the engine room tearing the wall apart, smashing up the
Jesus
engine,
Christ.
tearing. And outside you can see their Cubonian ship.
Oh!
We have the best props. It's hovering outside the back of your ship, and
Holy
they've
shit.
torn a hole.
Probably
in
easier
the
to
ship.
find props
And they're
for the
wrecking
Cubonians in other
Oh man,
aliens.
my fucking insurance premiums are gonna go through the roof after this.
How come
How
they're
big-
not getting sucked
They are
out?
pissed.
They're already on the edge of the ship, and they're like tearing a big hole, and you guys are like standing there watching the air get sucked out the engine room. You're obviously fine, but you're not going to be okay in 0G.
All right.
Our ship is a
I'm gonna
mess.
jump into the cockpit, and I'm gonna do a special maneuver on the ship.
Okay.
To try to get the guys off the back.
You head into the
I'm
cockpit.
gonna flush them out with
and you
my special
see
maneuver.
on the
Barrel roll.
windscreen,
It'll be a flush.
tearing at the windscreen is another Cubonian.
Oh shit.
Scratching into it, and he's hammering at it with this sort of tube hammer, and he's trying to smash it. He's trying to break.
This guy's a jerk.
I'm gonna pull out this thing then,
Is this because they shot them?
and I'm gonna.
But
I have this last
What about the
blaster,
Empress?
D8 damage.
Get the Empress to come and help us as well. Yeah.
She's busy.
What's she doing?
finishing.
She's getting dressed. So I got this one.
Okay,
Oh Jesus.
sure. Well, look,
I'm shooting him.
okay, let's have a.
nice.
Are you just leaning out the sunroof or something? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's wound down the window.
Yeah.
It's not electric.
Electric.
Right?
It's one of those.
It's not that fancy. Right? The rim hopper, not that fancy. It was an optional
Why do we
extra
even
for
have
electric
those?
windows.
Why do we have windows? on these
Have you put the cassette of like Johnny Cash in or whatever? as well?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's broken.
Oh shit, we broke that ages
did
ago.
it repair? Should we roll to see whether the
Yeah.
repair droid had repaired the jukebox?
Yeah.
It's repaired.
Hooray!
Oh sweet, there's music playing.
Got some good tunes
You've got the
going.
cowboy beats going, Sips. Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Okay.
So you lean out, you take a shot. Let's see what happens.
Which one do I?
Shooting.
D8.
Shooting.
It's good. It's good.
8's good.
Come on.
9. It's 9.
Come on, buddy.
4. Oh, Sips. So you lean out.
It's the music.
You shoot. Pew 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 pew. And the gunfire just pings harmlessly off the Cubonian.
I like the idea of Sips leaning out the window, going pew 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 pew, but forgetting to actually pull the trigger.
Wow. It's fine. It happens. It's the best of us.
Oh my god.
You're making the noises. Anyway,
so
and it
excited.
resumes hammering on the thing, and as it hammers, you see a crack form
Damn.
all the way through the windscreen, the main view screen.
He's unwound the window anyway.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
You can wind it up. Can we wind it up quick?
quickly enough so the air doesn't get out.
Good
Yeah.
grief.
And I can spend more time cutting hair, coming up
Alright,
with
so
some
now we
really
got a
hot
Cubonian
cuts
problem.
for the summer.
Jackpot.
Do you want to roll me a knowledge dice about Cubonians, Simon, and see if you've got anything in your database?
Yeah, I'm sure I have. I'm pretty knowledgeable. Is this intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty
knowledgeable.
and clever.
12. Okay,
There
you
we
do
go.
know about Cubonians.
Very good.
The thing about Cubonians is that they're these people. They made the jackpot machine.
The thing about Cubonians is that they made a jackpot machine.
That's right.
Oh, we know that much.
And
already.
they
I just accessed that from my
Let me
database.
tell Sips. Sips, do you know the thing about Cubonians?
Hang on a second. Hang on. I got a call.
Yes, they made the jackpot machine, the Cubonians. Cubonians.
Oh shit! Let me just tell my new girlfriend. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. I'm just going to the utility cupboard now. Excuse me, Empress. What?
Well, they love making things out of base metals, and they're bounty hunters, famous bounty hunters. They go after prizes and money.
They love making things
cash
out of base
because
metals.
they are made
and
out
they
of
are
base metals, and they
bounty
can replicate themselves.
And they make what he just said.
So the richer they are, if you encounter a super rich Cubonian, it's going to be a huge cube. It's going to be a really big cube.
Right.
So this cube out here, this is a big fucking Cubonian. All it's done is it's sent a few minions off at you to try and sort of get you.
But how do we defeat them?
Put them in the jackpot machine.
Put them
Oh my
back
God.
into their own jackpot machine.
Now the thing about Cubonians is that when you break them down to smaller bits, they're not as clever anymore. So you can instantly see that these smaller Cubonians are moving more slowly and are more kind of
A bit dirty.
They're more docile. They're more like animals rather than and they don't hold together in their cube structure so well either. They're kind of more machine.
Okay,
Machine
A bit
box.
glitchy.
Simon, with your super technology and engineering skills, you can put the jackpot machine behind a door, and then I have a deception roll, and I can convince them that that door is where all of our loot is.
I
They'll
could
go in
attach
there,
the jackpot machine to myself.
and
That'd be
then
no
they'll
problem.
go into
Could.
the jackpot machine and we'll kill them all.
Let's have a weld roll
A weld roll.
to weld the jackpot machine
That would
to
be
yourself.
repair?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Well, it is kind of torn in half, and you're basically taking the place of that happy robot.
Okay, alright, repair. I don't have any hero dice or anything because of all the cleaning I'll be doing. So 12! Yes, there we go.
So
You did
you've
it.
welded the jackpot machine to yourself now, and in the process, you have got a lot happier for some reason. You've taken on a little bit of the personality of that happy.
Guys, I got a jackpot
Ah.
machine on me now.
That's right.
This is really cool.
That's right. You're a Southern American. You're excited. You know, like a kind of salesman kind of guy. You want people to put stuff in you.
Please put something in me.
That's right. Good. That's weird.
Yeah. Can we go
Really
back?
creepy. And annoying. Well, I guess we might have to unweld that from you as soon as possible.
It's welded on really tight.
Oh my god.
Like Hanky the Christmas poo, but with a jackpot machine welded to his front.
That's right.
Oh god.
Now, where have I got to go with this thing?
I don't know. They've got
Where
to
am
throw,
I gonna go?
they've got to throw Cubonians into you.
Yeah.
Duncan, you were going to cleave the Cubonians, weren't you, and kick one into space before?
I want to kick them out into space. Yeah, I want to get them all.
Okay, there's 4 there.
I want to kick one. I want to hit one with my sword, and I want to shoot the other at the same time.
And then headbutt another one.
And then headbutt the 4.
Right. So you're shooting one, cleaving another one, headbutting another one,
and kicking the other one.
kicking the 4th one. Well, let's just have one roll for the whole lot.
Okay.
And you need 21.
And you get plus.
any special dice.
What's your shooting and your brawling? You're both 9. All right. You can have 11 or a 9. So a 9, 7 or more, and that will be your cleave. I think that'll be fine because it's quite a daring thing to do. 60. Easy.
Okay.
Plus 2.
Okay, so you stride into the room and you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's just this spinning like Matrix style thing where you like cartwheel up the wall and you come down and you kick one and it gets basketballed out into space and
it make a noise?
You shoot one and it's too slow to react and it just explodes into dust. And then the second one just gets like squashed flat into a flat squashed pane of like squash. And then one of them just disappears. You headbutt it, and you get a nice new hat.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Like it morphs
Golden
into like
hat.
a golden hat on your head.
Golden
What I
hat.
wanted.
What the
That's
hell?
right. So you guys have cleared out the engine room. Totally good. There's still the big Cubonian ship out there, and now it can see you in its sights.
Okay.
So it's actually going to release more Cubonian. It's going to actually reduce in size.
you like
It's
the
going to send more
models?
Cubonians in.
Oh shit. Watch
do I
out, Duncan. They're gonna latch onto his face and stuff and suffocate him.
No.
It's a little bit small,
It's
that.
going to send. Well, 6. Jesus. Okay, 6.
Six?
6 more
Oh
Cubonians
my god.
at you or into like towards the breach.
Somebody shoved Simon
And these
into
are
that
gonna-
breach.
These are going to
quickly.
just be released from the Cubonian ship towards you.
They haven't,
No, you
they
handled
haven't
4
arrived
just
at
fine,
the
didn't
ship
you?
yet, though, have they?
You handled 4 just fine.
That was 2.
He
That was split in
handled
half.
4 small ones, and now there's 6 big ones coming.
6 big
Oh
ones.
my god.
And
So
they
that'd
come
be
in.
12.
They're flying.
So
They're
split in
flying
half.
towards the
Yeah.
ship
Oh,
around
shit.
here.
Yeah, that wouldn't be.
And I was lucky with those 4.
Wait, are they not inside yet?
No, they're just. Well, the 4 of them are flying the ship, and I think 2 of them will go around and start clawing at other areas of the ship
Oh, no.
outside. So you're
we
gonna have to
just-
find a way to deal with those. Okay. Well, look. I think the first person to act is Shin. So Shin, what do you want to do here, friend?
Well, I want to use a battle roar then. Roll to intimidate all enemies within 4 squares.
Okay.
So each success causes one enemy to lose their attack next turn.
Right.
So I just roll that right, and my intimidate 7.
Okay. Yeah.
So every number I get above 7. What is that?
That's your.
You have to use a
on your
hero
leather
dice.
jacket. Yeah, you have to give me a hero dice to use that.
Oh, yeah.
But then you can open fire afterwards, I guess.
Oh, sweet. Okay, here we go, bitches.
Let's intimidate these. What are you gonna yell?
Oh shit.
Whoa!
1.
Dear.
A 1.
Critical fail.
Go on, give me your battle cry. What is
Well,
it?
I
wanna
tried to
hear
open
it.
my mouth and roar, and
He was so scared.
What does a critical fail mean for this?
All that preparation.
Duncan is terrified.
lost my voice.
And is launched into space.
Maybe it taunts them.
I coughed.
Well, what happens is, Shin,
God.
you step up to the edge and you're about to like yell and give your best battle cry. And then the backdraft takes you and you get flipped up and you get fired out of the back of the spaceship.
Oh my God! I've been sucked.
Oh, that's great.
This seems a bit
Sacrifice yourself.
disproportionate from failing a battle roar to being sucked out of the ship.
You just get sucked out and you're now floating in space towards the Cubonian ship.
Can I catch him?
Fire.
Shit. Oh shit! I'm in space. I'm not supposed to be here.
I'm going to save the day.
Go on then.
Right? We're going to be here forever, killing these things as they get smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
I've got the jackpot machine, and of course I've got the vacuum cleaner. Why don't I attach the vacuum cleaner to the jackpot machine and just suck in everything towards it?
I think that'll work.
Yeah. However, Duncan is going to have to hold on pretty hard to not be sucked in.
Okay.
Sure. So I'm there,
Oh God.
sucking in everything on this room.
Duncan's gonna have to
and
roll
around that room.
an anti-suck into the jackpot
Yeah.
machine.
What do I
what's your
roll for
anti-sucks then?
sucking?
Just roll your standard
Suck.
suck roll. Your standard cleaning roll.
Do you have a suck stat?
Oh, just a no.
Sips does.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Sucking stat.
Okay.
So does my girl.
17.
That's a
Oh
good
my
roll.
god.
Yeah.
You've done it, Simon. You've sucked them all.
Well done. So you head over to the big gaping hole in the side of the ship and you rig up your sucking machine and it starts sucking all of them in, and yeah, absolutely, the ones that are coming towards you, they all get sucked up
They're getting chung 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 in the
and they all
jackpot
go through the
machine
depth
thing.
machine and you start pooping out like gold bars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. And
It's magical.
there you go. So you're covering that hole and sucking all the Cubonians in. Great.
How
So
many
that's
are
taken
left?
out. The little ones that Shin shot a bit,
I
and
think
it's taken
Duncan
out.
should roll
the
to
big
see
ones.
that he doesn't get sucked in the machine.
Duncan should definitely roll.
I was already holding on.
Oh my god.
I was getting sucked one way. I'm just getting sucked the other way. What difference does it make?
roll.
Well, roll a dice for
Damn it.
climbing.
You better roll good, man.
11. What's your climbing 11? Okay, you're fine. So he just hangs on. He's getting like pulled, but he's fine.
There we go. I felt like we weren't really making any progress with these annoying little buggers. We would just kill them and more would come, and we needed just a little bit of robo smarts to come up with a super amazing plan. Just imagine that it says super amazing plan when I do this. Can we add that in post as well? Just
Probably
add
could. That wouldn't be that
Super
hard. But they're
amazing
not.
plan.
Okay, there we go.
And of course, me with that really high intelligence score of mine.
I mean, that
came
was
up with
actually a
it,
good idea.
and I saved the day. And it wasn't just through cleaning, although
I mean, it was.
it kind of was because I
mean,
used
it was a
vacuum
cleaning
cleaner,
roll.
and I did sort of tidy up these little things that were just making a mess of the whole place. Felt good, felt real good, and rattling around inside of me, being munched up, and then pooping out those bars. That was special. It was a special moment.
Good, right. So Shin's outside. Duncan and you have cleared up those Cubonians out the back.
How many left?
There's a couple of Cubonians outside still, and there's one in the pilot's quarters.
All right.
How you doing, Sips? What are you gonna do with it? Come on.
I'm gonna get my girlfriend to take out the Cubonian that's in the cockpit, and then when she's done doing that, because I know she's gonna do it.
No.
Didn't.
Okay. I'm gonna go in there with one of these bad boys.
Why are
and,
you using a gun when you got grenades?
You're in the
it's-
cockpit.
Well, the cockpit is
would
a
be
shambles.
effective.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah,
chuck a
that
grenade
doesn't
in.
seem like a good idea.
Why not?
The rest of the control panels have all been shot anyway.
Okay, give us a roll, Sips. Give us a roll.
Says the grenade roll.
14. Oh, thank God. So you roll the grenade in through the door.
Yeah.
And there's a terrific explosion, and it just frazzles and stuns this Cubonian, and it breaks down into a whole little load of cubes, and a whole bunch of little cubes just roll all over the floor, and they're all sort of just all separated, and they're kind of they're moving around.
Can
they're
my
dazed.
girlfriend like chain lightning them? with the lightning?
I think you can just gather them up and throw them in the jackpot machine.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, put them
what
in
about
the
need that
bag.
way to fix the cockpit.
Can she chain lightning them into the jackpot machine? So I'm tired after rolling the...
Sure, she uses her chain lightning, it picks them all up, and she brings them through.
Good job, babes. Look
The
at that.
jackpot machine.
See?
There
She's
you go.
already a valuable member of the team.
Well, I just figured, it's a good way out. If I throw a grenade into the cockpit, kills the Cubonian, but it also damages the instrumentation to the point where I no longer need to pilot the ship and I can spend more time cutting hair, coming up with some really hot cuts for the summer cuts. Of course, the summer is like fast approaching. I need to work on my hot cuts because that's my business. I was hoping that I wouldn't have to pilot ship, but of course, it's like my destiny to get these people out of tight scrapes, so.
And the remaining Cubonians, that's it, they've had enough. They retreat back to the ship.
Oh shit. We're just sort of crawling away now. Do we have
And they go away.
What about
Guys.
Oh shit. Yeah.
He's going to pick up shit.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna have to do
that's
Okay, so you have to
Still
go
gotta
into
solve
the
that
cockpit
issue.
without any air in, and pilot it round to get.
that you threw a grenade into? I don't know if the control.
Go to the
button
blown
work?
up cockpit.
So long as that one button still works, we're good.
Oh god, it's all smoky in there.
Oh no! Oh, this is awful.
I can't see the
What have you done?
controls.
What did you roll?
I can't.
What did you roll?
I press the button
What did you-
and I roll.
You were supposed to roll a normal die.
5.
Roll a normal die.
I roll.
A 1.
No, 17.
You rolled a 1. So
You rolled a 1.
You come round to pick
Oh,
up.
Jesus.
Pick up
one
Shin.
button to push, and you fucked that up.
Oh, it's not my
You come
fault.
round
I'm
to
very
pick up
unlucky.
Shin, and you crash the ship right into him.
Wow.
He bonks off the ship and he takes 5 damage.
Oh no!
Oh, God.
He's gonna be
flipping heck.
really angry. We're gonna have to quarantine him.
How much life have you got?
Armor.
3 damage.
1, 2, 3.
3 life left.
And now I have to kill the ship.
Oh
Bloodlust kicks in.
no!
You're gonna headbutt the ship.
I think you'll be alright.
He's gonna go mental on the ship.
You can have to charm him.
What a disaster.
Well, again, I was trying to get rid of the guy because I thought it's just a matter of time before somebody shoots him in the ass and he goes crazy and he kills somebody. So I thought, he's out of the ship. I can pretend to try to pick him up and then accidentally ram him and kill him. But he's a tough bastard and he survived it somehow.
This thing about Shin is that he was disposable. We always have this sort of situation, and I've been with Duncan, the captain, for a long time now. We've gone through quite a few of Shin's. He's, I think he's about the 11th or so that we've had. The first one of his kind, the squid things, whatever, but they're all pretty much the same guy. They're like Rambo, they're crazy. We give them a big gun, they're happy as Larry. They charge in, they kill loads of stuff. Me and Duncan, we're usually fine, don't take any damage, never in any real peril. But that guy, he ends up dead. So when Shin was in deep trouble, I wasn't massively concerned because I knew that we'd just stop off at the next spaceport and pick up a new guy. So Robo shrug. Indifference routine enabled.
So, Shin, give us a roll quick for climbing and see if you can grab onto the ship as ships flies past
Please,
please. For fuck's sake.
7.
That'll do.
My climbing is 7.
Your climbing is 7. Thank Christ for that. So you grab on with a claw and you bring yourself through a hole in the ship and you clamber back aboard. You're all on board, but your ship is in serious trouble. You can't even get into the cockpit.
It's gonna be in even more trouble once this guy.
I have to kill the ship.
Yeah.
Now, the emergency systems have
He's
kicked
like ripping the
in.
guts out of the ship.
Kill my ship.
Because screaming.
The engines are shot, the life support is damaged, you've lost a lot of oxygen, there's some serious trouble. Although you have got a bunch of cash from the jackpot machine.
Oh.
So, you've got the beeping on the secondary auxiliary control circuit will autopilot you to one of these places. Okay, you've got a choice.
All right.
For next episode.
Okay.
The gas
You
station.
can go to. You can think about this while we go. You can go to Planet Kelvin, a university condemned crime planet that's perpetually frozen, where it's full of inmates and lawlessness. You can go to Asteroid
wonderful.
Base 47, which is in an asteroid field, obviously very dangerous, set up by a mining corporation. Or you can go to Din Mesa Space Station, which is a big space station set up as a safe haven for travelers, heavily policed, but generally very friendly to the
Heavily
people.
policed.
No,
I like the sound of that asteroid.
Yeah, we might get into trouble.
So you got the crime planet, you got the dangerous asteroid field. Of course, you've got the expert pilot who'll be able to look after you in there.
With the lucky rolls.
I don't trust that.
And you've got the space station, which is
What's the
great,
worst?
but it's got a lot of police involved. So you can think about that as you patch up your ship and make your way.
Or
We
direction.
should go to the
space.
crime planet, find Watto,
Asteroid
get in a
base,
pod
that sounds
race.
cool.
It'd be great.
It's really good.
But we got the Darth Vader
go-
on our side this time. So.
All right,
Go to
crime planet
Tatooine.
then.
Crime planet. Okay, you plonk in the auxiliary controls.
All for Crime Planet.
And you hit the button.
Say
Push the
Hi.
button.
Crime planet.
Crime Planet.
Engage. Engage.
And there you go, you're off. And you've got a little bit of time before you get there. Cue exit music.
I think that should just be the music, actually. You don't even need music, just...
Got a good sort of.
All right. Oh, no. I guess
I think the plan.
there was another break.
I mean, really, is that the best way to deal with a giant alien that's chasing you through space?
Okay. Anyway, that's where we're call it for here. Still having fun with this series. It's an interesting. I mean, just because I don't have a lot of experience with this kind of TTRPG stuff, it's just kind of interesting to see how it works. And I mean, these guys seem pretty fun. Yeah, curious to see where they go from here. I mean, these two episodes, it kind of is a bit of a distraction on the way to the plot, so not really too much to say about it in terms of the actual stuff that is happening. The Cubonians, they're just an obstacle, and not really not really much of a development in these two episodes, but still entertaining and excited to see what happens next. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.